all, Sasha here. Today I'm going to talk to you about porn, erotica, and erotic romance, and the differences between the three. Because there is a difference. Why me? Because I've written in all three genres, and I've been published in all three genres since 2003. And because I'm full of opinions, so why not me? Let's talk about the definitions of the three things. Number one, porn. The Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines porn as something that is going to elicit a quick, intense, emotional response. They talk about the pornography of violence, and it's not just sexual. I wonder if the stigma of the word porn has changed so much over the last couple of years because of hashtags. Things like shoe porn, food porn, arm porn. The hashtag hasn't changed what porn means. It just has elevated it so that more people understand that porn is just there to elicit a lusty desire for whatever it is. It doesn't have to be sex. So it's not such a bad word anymore. 2, erotica. Examples of erotica, right here. Morning, noon, and night. Got a minute. Sex in the office. Now, a lot of erotica like this, you get a book that is 200 words or 200 pages, and it's got like 30 stories in it. So they're very short, highly sexual, and erotic. Now, the difference here is that porn tends to be explicit. Even when it's food porn or shoe porn or arm porn, it's very in your face. Erotica is not always in your face. Take a look at this picture. Would you consider it porn or would you consider it erotic? Now this one. Porn or erotic? Now, the porn, there's no question. You know it when you see it. Just because it's porn doesn't make it not erotic. And just because it's erotic doesn't mean it can't be classified as porn. But the difference when you see them together side by side is clear. It's the same with the books and the stories and the words. Porn writing, very explicit. That leaves nothing to the imagination, tells you every little detail. Erotica writing is explicit and leaves nothing in the shadows, but does leave something to the imagination, or can leave something to the imagination, because their intent is to get you to the point where you feel all the tingly goodness because of your imagination. Some of us have really erotic imaginations. 3, erotic romance. Erotic romance is first and foremost a romance. Examples of erotic romance: Lorelei James, cowboys; Sylvia Day, historicals; myself. I have written porn, I do write erotica, and I also write erotic romance. Now, how do you know the difference? When you read Ask For It by Sylvia Day or Hillbilly Rockstar by Lorelei James, both older books, but when you read them, is there any doubt it's a romance? No. Are they erotic? Hell yeah, they'll get your juices flowing. They are erotic romance. One weekend. This actually could be erotica as well as erotic romance, because there is a romance at the core of the story. Romance is between 3 people though, not just 2. So therefore, some people classify it as erotica instead of erotic romance. Now, Bound was my first full novel, and it's erotic romance. But a lot of readers don't consider it erotic romance because it doesn't have a typical happily ever after. My writing voice does not have the fantasy quality of romance. I figure that my writing voice is like that because I spent 15 years as a bartender before I ever considered writing. And when you're a bartender, you tend to, well, I got a little cynical about relationships because you see a lot. So as we saw, some things can cross over. The best way to figure out which one's which is to decide how it makes you feel. So those are my opinions on the 3 genres and how to tell them apart. I just dislike when everything gets lumped into one category because there are differences, and as somebody who has written in all 3 genres and published in all 3 genres and has readers in all 3 genres, it's important to me because I make an effort to make sure that my erotica fits that genre and my erotic romance fits that genre. If I'm going to write a porn again, I'm going to make damn sure it fits that genre. Because I put that effort in, I would like readers to know the differences. Make sense? If this made sense to you and you enjoyed it, like and comment on this video and subscribe to my channel. New videos are put up every Wednesday, so we'll see you again. Short, quick, and intense? I don't understand why it's so hard for people to understand that. I mean, people don't question is romantic suspense. They don't call it, I don't know where I'm going with that. But you get what I'm saying, right? So, those are my opinions on the three genres and how to tell the difference apart. So those are my opinions on the three subjects. So those, try that again. This one. I wonder if even my editor, when I was writing for Berkeley, I tried to convince them to write. Is the intent of the author to give you something that will just make you all tingly in all the good places? Then it's probably erotica. And if I'm going to write a porn again, I'm going to make damn sure it fits that genre. I only write porn for private now.